Welcome back, everybody. I hope you can hear me a little bit better than my first video. I turned off the dehumidifier. We'll get the hang of this eventually. But at any rate, I wanted to go ahead and talk about one of the other topics, which is my journey with my liver. So, on top of all these tests that I've been having to do for my neuropathy, one of the things they've discovered is when it was through my regular labs, but I was getting other stuff done as well. My labs had not been done since December 2017, and this was June, May of 2019. So, I mean, it's not been that long, but it had been more than a year. So we did my regular labs, and this is why it's important to get regular physicals and regular labs done, is to try to catch things early. Well, one of the things that we discovered is that 3 of my liver enzymes were elevated. So my primary care doctor had me do some more testing, and more specific testing involving stuff that would involve the liver. So they did some viral and hepatitis type tests. All of those came back fine, except for one. I hesitated because I was trying to remember the order of things. But all of those tests came back fine except for one, and that was the smooth muscle antibody. Smooth muscle antibody, all of my doctor friends, PAs, and nurses have heard of it, but they don't really know quite what it is, don't know enough about it to say, hey, this is all it means. Even my doctor was like, yeah, look it up on Google. Because I was like, how do you spell that again? Because she was calling it some other names as well, some other things that it's known as. One of the things that the smooth muscle antibody can be indicative of is autoimmune hepatitis. So I had to look that up, and basically that means that your immune system is attacking your liver. There can be a bunch of different reasons for that, and there's a bunch of stuff on YouTube, but some of it seems to be contradictory. So I'm waiting, before I do any more of my own Dr. Google research. I'm waiting to talk to a liver doctor, but I am scheduled to see a liver doctor. One of the things my primary care doctor had me do before that, though, was I went and had a sonogram ultrasound on my abdomen. And this was actually before that smooth muscle antibody test. All of my organs are within the abdominal cavity were fine except for my liver. My liver came back testing fatty. So I have fatty liver can be caused by a lot of different things, including alcohol. My version is non-alcoholic, and I forget what the SH part of NASH stands for, but it's basically non-alcoholic fatty liver. And so I'm going to be seeing a liver doctor and making sure there's nothing more serious going on, making sure that everything I'm doing is right. My neurologist had already started me on a heavy plant diet or Mediterranean diet. I chose the Mediterranean diet. So I'd already started losing weight, and that's going to be one of the things I talk about. I don't know if I think it's reversible. I don't know that for sure, but from what I understand it is, I think most liver stuff, as long as it's not cirrhosis, is reversible. Hepatitis C is not reversible, but they do have treatments for it. But hepatitis A, B, those are curable. Liver disease can be curable. So I'm not freaking out just yet. Sorry, it's still squeaky. I'm not freaking out just yet. But I'm hoping that things have started showing reversal when I go to see the liver doctor. Of course, it's not a good sign if things are still getting worse. And if I'm losing weight and it's still getting worse, not a good sign. So, we'll see. Just one more thing to add to the list of all this crap that's going on with me. So at any rate, I will continue to share updates on that as well. And thank you all for listening. See you in the future.